What up, guys? Back with another episode.
Far
of Far Radio.
Radio. Far
With
Radio. The
you know,
Ark.
guys,
You know what I
the
mean,
story.
man.
I don't need to
The brother
introduce the
man,
man. Yeah, I don't need
Swaki
to
Tech.
introduce the man.
Greetings,
So, yeah.
greetings, Far
Hope you
Sessioners.
guys enjoyed the last show that we did.
Yeah.
I hope you
trust.
guys enjoyed the last show, and I hope you're having yourself a good time.
Yes, sir.
Hope those who are going through it are finding progress at sending understand. It's part of life.
It's part of life, man. A beautiful
part of life. But before we continue, I will urge Abantu to subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell. Share this with those.
It's all love.
By liking, you'll be doing a huge difference, and then subscribing will be a bonus to us, because we need to grow this channel so that it can reach in the that is going to be full soon.
Man.
So that's the whole aim of Far
Radio.
That is the Far. We want to go far to help people to distinguish between fantasy and reality. That is the core. Also, by listening to the channel. So I appreciate those who are listening. We appreciate those who listen.
Big time.
Those who are listening. So
big time.
Yeah. So let's get into it, King. Man, what do you have for us today, man?
Yo, man. Today is bro. Alright, man. 3 things, man. The importance of saving.
Yeah, true.
Money. You know what it is. It's the cheddar, man.
Yeah, it's
the Benjamins. You know what it is. The cheese, man. I need that cheese, man. You know what I'm saying? On that Rosé. Shout out to Rosé. We're talking consumer versus producer.
Yeah, true.
Yes, the consumerism versus producer.
Yeah,
man. And of course, lastly, man, third topic, we're gonna talk about pursuing your dreams.
Yeah, true.
Versus not.
True. Yeah, but it doesn't need to go in order.
This is the highlights. That's the highlights, man. So what you wanna dive in first?
For me, let's. I'm gonna talk about mostly, because I feel like it makes sense to start about the pursuing your dreams.
Yeah,
for now.
Pursuing your dreams. I know we'll say like Let's dive in.
Yeah. So
pursuing your dreams.
I would like you to lead.
That's $1 trillion. Man. Pursuing your dreams, too. Man, you know me. I'm gonna just dive in. Pursuing your dreams for me is that's the crux. What we call pursuing your dreams is the crux of a person's life. By crux, I mean it's the core of your life. And it's crazy because I'm saying pursuing your dreams in a world which is so anti.
Yeah, true.
Which is so anti-encouraging.
True.
But pursuing your dreams is the most important thing for me because it's a part of your destiny. It's part of your destiny.
Yeah.
You see, and by that I mean pursuing your dreams, man, is some of the things. It's one of the things you came to do in this world.
True.
Because you see, your dreams, brother, your dreams actually are the things which end up serving you first and foremost, and the whole world. You see, if we do not have Michael Jackson, if a young brother known as Michael Jackson, didn't pursue his dreams, we wouldn't have the superstar. No, before we even go there, if a father who had 5 children did not pursue his dream of being a businessman who has a band, we would not have the Jackson 5. If we don't have the Jackson 5, we wouldn't have Michael Jackson. If we don't have the Jackson, we wouldn't have Janet Jackson.
Yeah, true.
We would not, and why am I saying this? We would not have the songs. We wouldn't have healed the world.
Yeah,
these songs that literally heal us.
True.
We wouldn't have the songs of poetry justice.
True.
See, these are the songs which really shaped our lives.
Yeah,
we
true.
cannot deny that. So I'm saying that to say, I'm not just talking about arts in terms of pursuing your dreams, but your dreams are a very important thing. Because same dreams, if we don't have a man who worked for a certain company, a computer company, and was not satisfied and decided to pursue his dream, we will not have Apple.
True.
Because the man known as Steve Jobs had a dream. He was like, man, you know what? I want a dream, but we can make computers more convenient for people.
Yeah, true.
And thus, Apple was born.
True.
You see. So, Faith, pursuing your dreams, Faith, for me is a very critical thing, and it's everything.
You know, Mina, in my take in this, it's very kind of what deep because I've come to there's something always like it plays around on my imagination because we no longer have inventors.
Hey, faith.
In this generation that we live in, we don't. And majority of the things that we use or the tools that we use to record was someone else's dream. Was someone's dream. I don't know where is it that we went wrong into building people who are dreamers.
Dreamers.
I say that to say I feel like isikhathi esiningi we've allowed abantu abaningi to take the shine, or certain people to take the shine for being the inventors. So much so that we now think low of ourselves.
Yes.
And about umuntu uzokhuluma about ukuthi nje I have a purpose, or I have something, or I have a dream. You sound as if like weird stuff. Because I take myself for an example. I remember if you will notice some post on WhatsApp, I always worry about Amajita who are always talking about Umjolo. Then Iman. Or
even purpose.
Like, guys, Umjolo is not the end of life.
It's not.
And do you know, as I said part about Umjolo, there's nothing you're getting out of that is productive.
At all.
If you're being honest, bro. Like this is from the P principles. Like a P principle. There's nothing that you're getting out from Umjolo
at all.
And the sad part is that the people, that's you as a man, because my dreams mean I place it upon a man.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
I fully.
I place it upon a man because as a man, if you don't dream, who is going to save you?
No one.
And at the same time, we must also be careful of dreaming too much.
Yes.
Because now we dream and then we don't snap out of it. We don't act.
We don't act on the dream.
That's why even like I remember there's a project that you said like when you said dreamers are doers.
Yes, sir.
Because as you dream, you have to have the ability to do it. You can't just dream. No, I dream. I'm a dreamer. So it doesn't work
that way. Dreamers are doers. When you speak of inventors, those people, the thing is, man, the dream has to be a vision. It becomes clear.
True.
This is what I want. And that is what drives you.
True.
The dreamers are the ones that even when the reason why it's important for you to have the dream clear to your brother and to be the dreamer is because when you're facing setbacks, when you're facing the challenges, you know the vision. This is the clear. This is the vision. And it drives you. It really does. It gives you courage.
So Kingman, you can continue.
I was saying it gives you courage because sometimes you don't have the encouragement.
So the environment doesn't
encourage you.
But then it brings me to the law of I think it's 48 laws of power that speaks about playing all the way to the end.
Straight up.
But we as people, the problem that we face as Katsenesningi guys is that we have lived in a point where, how can I put this Kingsman so that I understand? It's Katsenesningi, as much as we dream, we don't understand the power that comes with the dream. Patience is the key. If you check my status on WhatsApp,
it's patience. No, you're lying. I've seen it.
It's only one word. It's patience. Because I know the power of being patient. I know you don't just dream now and then wake up. Even when they said Rome wasn't built in a day, it's a mentality. So you don't just sleep now and then you wake up. And once that's why if you remember correctly, you were asking me like I was telling you about. So that's why I decided to remove my music. The statement that I said was, in the midst of me doing things differently, I also want to change the approach and understand these things take time. So which means anything that I attempt to do, I need to be like strategic about it. And I can't just do that overnight and I'm trying to just
immediate gratification.
Because this I also spoke about tonight train of I wanna remove the distraction from social media because iyona into ebulala
too much.
The social media kills this thing of umuntu akwazi ukulontoza manje with like
to be productive.
Exactly. It kills. It's like masturbation. It kills your focus.
Yeah, it kills your focus.
You lose focus. About the time you do that, you get drained.
Yeah, you get drained,
and then
you lock up.
You get tired, you sleep, and then
going back in bed, you're always in bed. You woke, but you're not up.
Exactly.
And
so that's why you should go to me now. The thing is, as people, as much as we dream, I'm with you on that one, but at the same time, I also agree with Into as much as we dream, but I would rather have a person who's dreaming than a person who's not. Because the person who's not dreaming, bro, they don't have purpose. That's the first thing. That's the sad reality. The second thing, you know what I said, is that purpose, but they find it on materialistic things. Yes, the things that we dream to obviously materialize to something. But then for you, it means much more when you see your purpose being fulfilled than who's like who also easily distracted. About they end up finding themselves to drugs, substance, they're having a lot of addictions because they don't have dreams.
They don't have dreams.
And it's very important for us to understand what you need to have a dream. And also see it through, Pen. See it through. Yeah, but that's how 50 Cent had this thing of say, it's either I'm gonna die doing what I wanted to do, or I'm gonna get rich.
One of the two.
Yeah, so if I died,
get rich or die trying. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with because he wanted 50 was clear. His goal, his dream was clear. Get rich.
Exactly.
Or die trying. Which means get what you want, get your dream, fulfill your purpose, or die trying. And that is the mentality.
Yeah.
For me, that is the mentality, brother. Bro, people are still like, hey bro, you still do art? I have people from one of the reasons why I end up turning pro in art, my brother. Thanks to you first and foremost. We'll dive that into a deeper level. But you're one of the people, but another brother of mine too, that I used to draw back in the days, you know what I mean? I mean, he knew me from high school. Like I'm talking junior high school. The first thing he said to me, we hadn't seen each other for 10 years, right? When I say 10 years, I mean for 10 years. Into qala sesibonana simithatha into qala yazi ayishwazi azangabikelwe nobikele usadweba mfethu kusiyahamba. I was like, what?
You see,
at the time that hit me. I didn't know it's because we had to but I was like, you and him, you know what I mean? They are the people that constantly reminded me that, oh man, I do have a dream. I do have a gift that came in. I need to see it through. As I've always wanted to, but of course, through the setbacks which I've had in my life and the contradictions. But thankfully, this is where encouragement comes into play.
Yeah,
when I say when your dream is that clear and you end up having the people that actually encourage you because of the dream you've had.
Yeah, none of us in Kingman learned to like much appreciate to the
for real. Shout out to Nosimpiwe.
Much appreciated
and you too, brother.
Anything Kingman that I want to talk about. As much as you dream, be careful of when you dream. About sometimes understand the importance of collaboration, when to collaborate and not, because sometimes you go with the pure intention of collaborating and then you end up having your dream being shattered.
Thank you.
One of the reasons I wanted to stop because at some point I wanted to stop making music at all. That's why I removed, because I wanted to just reset.
You need to reset.
I needed to, but the long I go to me, bro, I'm telling you now, there's never been a day where I don't make music.
For sure.
But I'm talking about single release and stuff.
Yeah.
Because let dream about your art.
Yeah.
Just when I love who's been with abantu abaningi abahlukahlukene.
Yes sir, who's been in the field, and we're not talking
any art talk, it needs you to be alone. We can singagoqana sin. I'm seeing a lot of people who TikTok who are making it very bored. You understand?
Right.
I'm seeing I know which one you can do more than fast. But they just do their thing and then they post and then he posted, and then Drake even made the painting that he drew. He drew his profile pic for a month.
What? Do you understand? Do you understand how crazy that is? Like crazy.
It doesn't need to be super perfect, but the key
is
do. The key is you have to
execute the dream.
Manje no, I have a dream, but
and you wonder what,
execute.
Yeah.
Yabo akusizi ukuthi like
and also don't wallow on the setback.
Kanti nanokuthi ungafocus
ama-results.
Ama-results wena njengoba dushile on the previous episode ukuthi you do something and then uyayikhipha uyikhomishine awusaluku editha ukuthi ngizobuyela emuva
after nje you've done the process release it
yabo awusaluku
that is the result siphuma ihamba
sorry yayi kanjalo King Man mfethu
no ngiyathola King ngiyathola injalo mfethu yeah man dreaming that's the dreaming versus not so all in all we saying dream fulfill your dream
and when you dream also understand ukuthi no one is gonna come and save you and no one is gonna give you their hard-earned money without wanting something in return. So which means as a person you need to teach yourself about financial literacy. And as you teach yourself about financial literacy with this no investing, understand the power of saving. Because we have always been advertised when I King Men invest, but no one has told us save. But then it's funny because before I saw I think we talked about it after we did a show a few months ago. I saw a guy who was talking about he was a songwriter artists, he give them 10 rules. 4 of those rules were save man. You understand? Save 4 of the rules, man. Saving man. Bro, even Dan Penna says the same thing. You know, the great Dan Penna said, okay, fine. They say invest, but investing is more like gambling. Yes, you may invest, but learn how to save man. Save money.
Man, I like to just chop in, man, regarding that saving, because
you have to
save, because for me, I've learned that, with the society, as you say, you always say invest, right? And there's this mentality they had of like, you don't need to save.
Yeah, true.
That's a lie.
Because
I often say to these motivational speakers and these other phony business people, how can you invest without having savings? You can't invest without having some. You got an investment to put money in comes from money that is available.
And that is being saved.
Yes. So now how can I invest in something when I don't have the savings?
Exactly.
Because you need to save money to invest. Ain't no way you can invest money.
Imagine the problem in there. King Man, it goes back to what I just said.
Come on,
the problem is we watch social media too much.
And it becomes our thoughts.
Mark Zuckerberg, their father had money saved for them. Donald Trump's father had money saved. All these great people, they had money that is saved for them. Why unama save? Why would I save it? Because a safe is made to save Iman. Or to save things that are valuable.
Yes,
let me just put it like this. A save for you to save the valuable thing. So it's important to save. And the discipline aspects that comes with saving. They don't understand that. So the discipline that comes with saving. And they don't understand to save. You don't need to start with Imalini. That's another thing.
You can even start with the rand, bro.
But I save if you need I save Ihlanu, I save Amashulu, I save so I'm saying that's what I meant to say. If abantu save imali yabo and intensify their discipline, they'll realize that the 9 to job is not that bad.
It's not that bad at all.
In fact, it's good.
It's good.
Because that
their mentality.
They didn't save. That's why those are the things that separate
exactly
umuntu who has things going for them and the one who doesn't.
Right.
It's the ability to save imali and the discipline and the consistency. Because discipline comes with consistency.
Discipline is consistency.
Exactly. So if I was to save imali, like you save. Yeah. It's easy for you to be consistent, to save it and make sure it's easy to because there's nothing so troubling and sad when you need something and then you have to go to Abantu and then you end up being a burden. Namhlanje I was in a taxi, Umjita who was drunk, he's complaining about having a headache, grandpa. Lapo in the back seat, there are people who are rushing to work. Now, man, because he's yelling, grandpa,
he's causing the other people headaches.
Abantu also imoto sekufanele ayesitola thenga grandpa. You understand? You understand? So I'm talking about the discipline. You know you're going to work. You know to Yabo, awuyiphazanga ngani grandpa. That's why I'm saying ukuthi most abantu abaningi lack of discipline igcina isibenza ukuthi bagcine sebenza izinto engasile ukuthi umuntu you end up being a burden to people for no reason, for things zikhona futhi izinto when there are emergency dates you can engathi mesenzeka sikwazi ukuthi
okay, you need to take a shit or maybe kade ngidlela amaphilisi lo
detox and stuff,
then yes, we'll stop the car, fine. Yabo.
But kunezinto okubona ukuthi lokhu
headache, you're a man.
No, besides a headache, you the stuff why knows your headache. So that's why I'm saying but I'm not trying to interject, but I'm saying lo muntu lo he was on the verge of making these people less, and then they'll be running the risk of losing their money. What if someone had a warning?
Hey, bro, what if someone even lost their job? What if even the third time they were going to be
late, and then they'll be fired?
Really late by accident, not because
by intention. So I'm saying the power of saving money is very important because it also teaches you the power of discipline. Save your money, bagwethu.
Save your money.
Save imali is very important, and we need to educate ourselves about the importance of imali. Money is very important, guys. Money is very important. I can't stress this enough. You need to save your money.
Money does. That's why guys who said money makes us happy.
Exactly.
Money is also access. For me, money is a tool.
It's convenience. I'm a tool for convenience.
It's a tool for convenience, bro.
And at the same time, I also want us to talk about money. From my perspective, you're good to the millions that you have are going to be determined by how you deal with the thousands and the thousands that you have.
I've said this before.
And the million is a combination of thousands.
Exactly. You see, even a billion is a combination of billions.
So manje awukwazi ukuthi ungangayifundisa discipline when it comes to imali. So nje guys, the power of saving money is very important. Never mind ukuthi omunye umuntu utheni, but learn to save money.
Learn to have money.
Before you even learn about investing, learn to save money.
Guys. No, man. We encourage that. And look, we're in the school too. We're learning too, man. I'm learning, man.
Same.
I'm learning too, man. It's a process. You know what I mean? It's a serious process, and it's a serious process. It's one of those great sacrifices I believe in terms of saving money, because I've seen the power of saving money and the convenience it brings.
Same.
I've seen it.
True.
Have money around when an emergency comes through. I know I can pull out money. I don't panic. You know what I mean? I can make a plan right now, not tomorrow. Right now.
Yeah.
You see, and I know I'll make that money again.
True.
You know what I mean? So trust in the process of saving, guys.
Yeah.
Save, and put it in your safe. Yeah. And with that being said, man, one of the things about saving, just about money, you know what I mean, having money, is when you have a certain amount of money, especially when you're a dreamer who does things, when you're a dreamer, when you're a doer, when you're a producer, you stop becoming a consumer.
Yeah, true.
As we get into the third topic, which is consumption versus production, consumer versus producer. You see, brother, I've learned, man, with money, as you're speaking about discipline, you know what I mean, and patience, you learn not to consume things you don't need. One thing about saving, I stopped, for example, I used to buy, I used to be a fan of coffee and muffins, you know what I mean? I used to buy that every day. I didn't, no, in fact, I used to spend a lot of money on food. Let me just say this, right? But as time went by, from buying at let's say, make an example, right? Buying at an expensive cafe like maybe Magandine, for example, right? I realized, you know what, man? I'll be spending like $150, you know what I mean, on a meal. Per meal, 150 to 200 every time I buy there on a daily, right? That's my budget for food.
So when you say you're spending 150, that's 1.5 in 10 days. So you're spending roughly 700 per week,
bro. Right? Imagine that. Now, as time went by, because I realized when I needed to save, of course I need to look at how am I spending, right? I'm like, I realized, dude, I'm spending so much. You know what I mean? Right? Okay. So if I'm spending this much, I need to reduce this. Is there another place that offers me, the tea, you know what I mean, and which I need, and the muffins? There actually is.
I see where
I find a place. You know where I'm going, right?
Yeah.
So I find a place much more convenient, espresso, to make an example. Because you know why? I realized I need material.
Yeah, true.
As I'm in the arts,
true.
I need to buy materials.
True.
You know what I mean? I'm like, ish. True. So now me saving that 150, you see. So if I went from 150 to 50 rand, spending 50 rand.
So now from 750, you're now spending 250.
You know?
Per meal.
You know, per week, right? Per week
is 250, right? So you save 500 rand.
So
that's someone else's. This is a weekly wage for someone that's 750.
Now imagine that I can take that money now and what? Save 250 and buy equipment. You see?
Exactly.
And that is how, for me, that really started propelling me forward.
Yeah, true.
You save imali engaka ukuthi ngidle imali enkulu, ngidle imali engaka, ngazi ngosuku ngidle 50 rand ngidle 250.
Yeah, true.
Manje sengidle 50 rand, lo wa-200 walo sengiyawazi ukuthi ngosave, ngithenga izinto engizoyidinga, ngisave lento engiyidingayo for isipani engisaseceleni.
Exactly. What you're saying is what I've always said, Name Kingman, not to interrupt.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was the
I used to buy. I remember when I was dieting and stuff. I used to buy food from Food Lovers markets. Yeah. Nothing wrong with Food Lovers. I still go there from time to time. Yeah. But mostly one thing that I was always buying was the sweet potato and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then I find no mama who's a relative of mine. I think she's a red, but she comes home from time to time.
Yeah.
Yazi ukuthi the pack of sweet potato engade ngiyiphethe engiyithenga ngo-95 rand to 100 rand, and she sells it to us for 30 rand.
Oh my.
Yeah, sweet potato, because she has a farm. Yeah. You understand? So I ended up buying 4 pack of sweet potato, even though they were in small batches, but they were this big.
Yeah.
So those 4 patches are going to sustain me for the whole month.
Imagine.
Understand? And the reason, because for me, sweet potato is my new pap. Sweet potato is my new rice when I'm having a meal. So when I go to work, I pass a time, let's say sweet potato, that's my meal.
Against your new starch.
Yeah. Sweet potato, plus there's too many benefits with eating those. So I boil my egg and then I boil my sweet potato. Then I'm sorted for the day. That's my lunchbox is that, and it comes with the discipline. When you're trying to save yourself, help that you need to uyifundise ukuthi uzodla ukudla okuborayo.
Yeah. That's the thing.
No, as a man, so yeah, I'm because you also touched upon from being a consumer to producing. So I would like to make an example. Ngalo mama there I was talking about. She used to be a consumer. She used to be a teacher. She used to consume a lot of things and buy things. But now I can imagine how much at this point are correlating with how much she saved now from being the one who produced from consuming to now producing the crops.
Imagine. And
do you know how much did she save?
Bro, she's saved so much.
And she also made
more.
Yeah, bro.
That's the power of being a producer. And shout out to her, man.
Not wrong by consume.
No, nothing wrong.
We sell.
Yeah, we sell. We also consume.
We're also selling people who are consuming.
It's a balance. It's a natural balance.
Yeah, but
we warning against over consumption.
Exactly.
Because that's where the problem is. Where you consume what you don't need.
Yeah, bro. When you over consume, I'm a producer. Yeah, I'm also sometimes there are times I consume a lot of VSCs and stuff. But then what I've came across recently with sound design, I find myself not using VSCs a lot. Yeah, I find myself not using plugins. It's like you become a art. I mean, I find myself not using plugins. Instead, I use free plugins now because even softwares, I use free softwares for that reason.
That's deep.
I don't want to overconsume.
Because you can still make the great work with. The things, a magician doesn't reveal their secrets for that purpose. Because the customer doesn't have to know. They're not even doesn't have to know. They're not interested. But you know what you bring is value. You know.
See?
As long as you know, I am using quality stuff. It may not be like, for example, it may not be a $20,000 paintbrush, Hey, but it's still a very good.
Yeah, true. Gets the work done. And you are going to reach the 20,000.
Yeah, you will. That is the time. With time though.
With time. It's like the thing that I was telling you about when I was looking for Vanna players. I remember I was telling a friend, a brother the other day, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes cheap is expensive. Yeah, but sometimes you can prolong. Cheap, you end up buying a lot, but when you buy that expensive thing once, it takes time for you to just,
Yeah.
And being cheap sometimes can make you over-consume the thing that we're talking
because there's a lot. Because you end up having to get a lot of things, and you end up having to going back again and again. And the point is not to go back and again. The point is to get what you need and make it happen. You know?
That's the thing. So Jay, they need to understand the power of the two, the dynamic between the two, and the difference between the two. What are the odds of consuming? What are the odds of producing? And also tap into the board, but at the same time they need to understand the power of saving money.
Straight up. All of that
as well as their dreams.
And their dreams. The core, these things go hand in hand. Dreams. What the Olete Lucille, for me, she's a great example.
Yeah, true.
She was a consumer, right? And then realized, you know what? This is not it. She had a dream though. While as a consumer.
True.
Then decided, you know what? I'm gonna save to get my farm.
True.
She saved up, you know what I mean? Changed the habits. From saving that, she invested in a farm, made a farm.
Became a
producer now.
Yeah, well, see, she became a producer now.
So
she saved money to buy the farm.
That's what I'm breaking down. That's the formula. You see, so that's a formula.
None of what's in here is people will need to outgrow facing.
Yeah, we need to.
I like that. Right.
Yeah, we need to outgrow.
We need to graduate. In fact,
we need to graduate. I love that. I used to
sit in the hood. But now I want to graduate from being in the hood.
The hood starts with the mentality.
Yeah, exactly. I want to graduate and move out the hood.
I'm tired.
You graduate from. Well, like we need to teach ourselves to graduate from certain things, because it doesn't help to confined in the same space. It doesn't help,
bruh. And can graduate from being victimhood.
Yeah.
Graduate, yes. I'm a graduate, you know what I mean? But I don't have a job. I have an honors, I have a master's. Yeah, graduate from that.
We know.
Graduate, we know. Both of us here are graduates. Both of us, I know.
In your case, it's worse.
But either way.
But either way. Like I was telling someone,
graduate from
the fan you mentioned, the woman I was telling them, it doesn't mean I'm a graduate. They're like,
graduates from that.
I'm not gonna talk about.
I'm a graduate from the education system. No, I graduated from that.
I can work a job that pays me minimum wage.
Yeah,
we do jobs. That
we do the minimum wage,
but
and we won't tell because we don't weigh our problems.
No,
we're not petty parties.
We take it up in the chin like a man. So guys,
we graduated from that.
We need to
graduate from the school of hard knocks.
That's the Kill Fast session, guys. Don't forget to subscribe.
Please Please
subscribe.
Share. Please share, man. Please share this.
Share this with others. But guys, for me, the king man. That's what I'm glad you talked about. We talked about that.
Yeah, man. This is why it's the home of conversation.
Yeah, true. Yeah, good vibes and good conversations. You know what I mean?
We conversate about things which we dream about.
Yeah, we tackle the elephant in the room.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we tackle the elephant in the room.
So with that being said, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your energy.
Much appreciated.
We appreciate you so much. Peace, love, and unity.
As always, guys, and much appreciation to the brothers architect.
Always, man. You want to see a lot of me.
True.
I'm like the chair now.
True. True.
I'm the second
guy. So, guys, much appreciated for tuning in. Please continue to tune in and share this with others. Fire Radio, the home of good vibes and good conversation. Peace out.
Peace.